Today we have an interview with Thomas Jefferson, Cosby, and Crazy Ira.
Hi, Mr. Jefferson. Would you mind? Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It's disappointing on my end.
All right, so our first question for you is, what is your view on human nature?
My hope is that if we have informed citizens, they will make the right choices for our country. I have so much confidence in the good sense of men that I'm never afraid of the issue when reason is left to exert force.
Second question. What do you think when you heard that the naval officer Stephen Decatur burned down the Philadelphia just so pirates wouldn't get the ships?
I believe what Stephen did is very heroic and saved the dignity of the Philadelphia and the United States.
What plan do you have to stop Great Britain and France from taking our ships?
Well, what I did is I imposed an embargo which prohibited sailors from trading at all foreign ports. I believe this was the right move to make to protect our sailors from being forced to work on these horrible ships, horrible British ships, and just overall to protect them.
Your plan, sailors lost their jobs.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, like I said before, I believe it was what we needed to protect our sailors. Like we can't, and they might not have a job because of this embargo, but at least they are being protected and not taken and held hostage by them.
Everybody wants protection.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the job of the government.
Yeah.
And when the sailors aren't, when they are put in danger, I believe that we need to help protect them in a job that they're not supposed to be put in danger.
And what do you think about the destruction of the pirate bases?
As much as I hate war, I believe it was needed and the correct decision. We could not continue to pay tribute and put our sailors in danger.
How much money did you spend to get Tripoli to stop taking our ships?
Well, we had to hand over about $2 million to Tripoli, but it was all to save our sailors, and eventually we had to go to war.
And what would you put on your tombstone to reflect your time in office?
I believe very strongly, like I said before, that informed citizens will make the right decisions for our country.
How many years were you in office?
I was a two-term president. I spent 8 years in office from March 4th, 1801 to March 4th, 1809.
And are you an isolationist or are you involved in current affairs?
Oh,
I don't believe in war, but I believe in some cases it is necessary. If our citizens are put in danger, then I believe there's a time to step up. But if it is a foreign war that we have no stake in, then I believe that we should stay out of it and do what we have to do here.
What were some problems you faced in office?
I had the problems with a majority of our ships being taken by the British, French, and pirates. Eventually, we had to go to war with the pirates, and it was a nice showing of unity within the two nations.
What do you think of upcoming President James Madison?
Well, what I think of incoming President James Madison is I believe he is a good man and represents the values of our country. During my time in office, he was my vice president. I believe he is very fit and qualified to be the next president of the United States, and I wish him well.
And what would you do after Madison if Hamilton became president?
Well, Hamilton cannot become president because he was not born in the United States, so I don't really have to worry about that.
What if that was changed?
That has changed. Well, that would be very hard to do because you would have to amend the Constitution, which would mean you need a 2/3 vote, and I don't see that happening anytime soon.
I'm sorry about him. He
Yeah, I
can't
know.
control himself.
He
So
is.
you play a huge role in the starring Broadway musical Hamilton. Have you went to see that yet?
What are you talking about?
Come on, man.
This is now the end of the interview. We shall end this with a nice complimentary handshake. Will you shake my hand, Mr. Jefferson?
Get out of here.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Shake my hand.